it's Christy here, and I'm back again today with another Project Life Process video. This is the first week of July 2019, so my first spread in the second half of my 2019 album. So, this is the week where Aaron and I went to Seattle, and if you haven't yet seen my album share for this trip, I'll put a link in the description box below. But because I had so many products left over from the Ali Edwards travel collection, which I used for my mini album, I decided to use those cards as a starting point for this layout as well. So on the right hand side of the layout, there's a card that says itinerary and it has a lot of different colors in it. And I just kind of use those colors as my starting off point. On this side of the layout, there's that Go card, which came in the kit, and I thought that was kind of cool because I could use it to say where we went that week. I chose not to include any photos of my kids, like that my mother-in-law took of my kids while we were away, or any photos that might have happened on the weekend when we got back. So I just wanted to keep this layout simple and only include photos from our trip. That top left-hand corner has a piece of patterned paper. I do not know what collection that came from, but I just liked how it included the greens and pinks and yellows that we could find on the itinerary card. Just layering up some pieces of ephemera. I believe these are from the Here and There collection from Crate Paper. And I'm also using these wood veneer that came in the Ali Edwards travel collection. I like using wood veneer. I don't use it as often as I should, but I love when it's black. So what I did was I just took my StazOn ink and inked it as black, and I just feel like they're way more versatile when they're black than when they're wooden. I had pulled some other embellishments from the travel collection that I just do not end up using, like those hexagons that you can kind of see off screen there, off to the side. And I have this kind of tassel or bow that I'm going to attempt to use on my title card as well. I also chose some of the chipboard. I went with gray tones, kind of match that tassel and just bring in a little bit more gray. So it's a pretty simple layout. I wanted to bring pops of black because of the word go. I wanted to bring some more black in, so I'm doing that with the wood veneer along with these thickers. I believe these thickers are from the Snow and Cocoa collection, which was released a few years ago now. I lose track of all these collections. So I have a ton of these thickers and I just kind of pieced them together. Luckily, I had everything I needed to spell July 1st through to the 7th. So I didn't need to do any surgery or cutting or anything like that. So I'm just trying to figure out now how I want this tassel and this luggage piece of wood veneer. I'm thinking that I might want to add something else just to kind of fill some space. So I'm just looking through my sticker sheet and sticker book just to kind of figure out if I can find something that can fit in that bottom part beside the number 1. And I decided to go with these phrase stickers. I really like the color and I like that the color matches the Go card as well. So I'm just trying to figure out some to include that are like applicable to our trip. I thought that there was a road trip one and I really wanted that, but I realized that that was on the tiny words sheet that I had picked that's kind of off to the side there. So unfortunately I didn't find a road trip one, but I found 2 others that worked. I added the sunglasses to the Go card just to kind of fill that empty space up at the top, adding another wood veneer, adding this geotag, and decide that this page needs some journaling. So add the little label sticker from the sticker book with the geotag, and I really like the way that that looks. I really wanted to kind of put the geotag in the center of the photo, but it was kind of getting lost. So that side of the layout is complete. Again, I'm kind of falling into the bad habit of not doing my journaling on camera, so I leave it till later, and truth be told, it's still not done, so yeah, I should really get on that. I realized that I forgot to do the stamping that I wanted to do on this card. So this roller stamp or rotary stamp is from Stampin' Up. I've had it for quite a few years, so I'm not sure if it's still available. But I spelled the word Seattle and the dates that we went, which is um, repeating what was on the title card. And I'm realizing now that maybe I should have adjusted the dates because we were not in Seattle for all 7 of those days. So I might go back and try to fix it. Now we're on the right hand side. You can see that itinerary card is the only card on this side of the layout. I knew I wanted to repeat some elements, so I just used the other half of that label sticker and add the heart wood veneer, which I stamped in black. I had this gray heart chipboard piece, and initially I wanted to put it on that photo of me, that 3x4 photo of me off to the right hand side, but then realized that the two hearts would be kind of stacked on top of each other, so I decided to put it on that photo of Aaron in the bottom left. And I really like that photo of him, and he's wearing all black pretty much, and the wall is black and gray and white, and so I thought that gray heart chipboard fit really well. You saw me pick some papers or go through my papers to pick a paper for layering up these 2 photos. During our vacation, I twisted my ankle, and it's a great story. If you want to hear it, you can check out my travel mini album share. But the larger 3x4 is when I first rolled my ankle, and then the second photo, the Instax, is when we were driving home, and I'm wearing a sexy sock there with sandals. So I add the camera wood veneer and a tiny word sticker. I kind of felt like it needed a little bit more, so I tried to add this pink ephemera, but was not very good in my planning and cut off like half the words. So you see me kind of try to play around with it. And in the end, I decided to add another label sticker in yellow just to kind of tell the story of these 2 photos together. So I still can't believe I did that, but what can you do? Yeah, so a lot, because I did so much journaling already in the mini album, there really isn't a lot of journaling on this layout, but I do add little labels scattered around. Labels are one of my favorite embellishment, and I do have a tutorial on how to print and cut labels using your Silhouette Cameo. I really should try and print and cut some more of those, but I kind of just don't find the time to do that. But my stash is running a little bit low, so I like that this sticker book includes lots of labels. So that's it. I think I'm going to look at both sides of the layout side by side like I do, and I'm realizing that I need some more tiny word stickers just to kind of make it look balanced and things. And I'm going to bring one in here under this chipboard just to kind of balance it out. When I look at the layout, I like to have at least one of the embellishments in the top row of both sides, like at least once in the top row, if that makes sense, and at least once in the middle row, and at least once in the bottom row, no matter which side of the layout it is. So because I did that, I'm just kind of evening things out. Here's the finished layout. I hope you enjoyed it. There are some digital versions of these cards still available on the Ali Edwards website, so I'll link that for you below. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.